But in West London, Chelsea
Mm.
going all in for the Uruguayan prodigy that is Moises Caicedo. An £80 million bid is expected for him. But they've been doing some good business this last week or so. We know that Ziyech has fallen through, and we'll get into that on the show. But Chelsea really are moving in the right direction now. And I think they've got rid of the majority of their dead wood. And it's all now about building that squad up. And what a start Caicedo would be along with Jackson.
Arsenal and Manchester United, this is your fault. This is 100% your fault. You gave them 125 million for Havertz and Mount. Which if I came on the football terrace a month ago and I said 125 million for Havertz and Mount, Terry would have been like, what? Are you crazy? He would have said that to my face, but here we are. 125. You have funded Caicedo and Nkunku. Just by that piece of business with you on Arsenal, you funded Caicedo and Nkunku right there. Unbelievable. Chelsea have went. You know, I just want to say, like, I don't know what kind of GTA Vice City Todd Bowley and Iqbali are on. Like, I don't know what the hell they're doing. How on earth have they managed to get that much money for these both, and then use that to invest into a midfielder who's so unbelievably better than the two they've let go of? Is just crazy to me. Caicedo is a huge upgrade on any player Chelsea have other than Enzo. Everyone knows how much I love Enzo, so I don't even want to say anything negative about the guy because I was crying about him last summer. You know, he's a rival player.
I know I said Uruguayan, I meant Ecuadorian. Slip of the tongue. Move on, comment section. But yeah, sorry, go on.
Yes, hold that comment section. Anyway, so when it comes to Caicedo, I think you're looking at essentially at a double pivot of Caicedo and Enzo. Like, what the actual, like, this team just finished 12th, bro. This team just finished 12th. And they're now employing like Caicedo and Enzo in the same midfield. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, Chelsea have already won the window. Like, Chelsea are the winners of the transfer window. I'm gonna be completely honest. I hate Chelsea. I'm a Liverpool fan. I don't like Chelsea, but Chelsea have won the window. The way they're selling players, and the way that they're selling players, and the price that they're selling them for, and if these things do happen, and we're talking about the likes of Caicedo coming in and stuff, then they've just upgraded massively. Caicedo is better than every single midfielder at Chelsea Football Club not called Enzo Fernandez, because I'm willing to give Enzo that respect. But the others, he's just a massive upgrade on them. And now you're talking about a midfield of Enzo and Caicedo together with possibly Nkunku and the 10 ahead of them. It's just unbelievable, man. So it's a masterstroke by Chelsea, absolute masterclass by Chelsea Football Club, what they've done. We'll see what they carry on doing. With Brighton, though, it'll be interesting because here's the thing. This is how sometimes in football, dominoes fall. This is what's going to be very interesting. If Tony Bloom looks at that bid that Arsenal made for Rice, and he goes like, nope, I want the exact money that they got for Declan Rice. That could be a thing. Make no mistake, that could genuinely be a thing for Tony Bloom, because he might just be looking at it like, okay, so you're telling me I'm going to sell Caicedo for 20 million less than Rice? He ain't 20 million less than Rice. He's going to think that on his brain. So we'll see how the dominoes fall. You could end up paying a whole lot of money for Caicedo if he does come, though. That's the thing.
They could. I don't know about win the window, but I get where you're coming from. Getting rid of the amount of players they have done so far is a very, very good job indeed. Signing Caicedo is massive. I still think they need to buy some experience. I know they have Thiago. I know they've got Sterling. You could argue, Reece James has got a bit of experience, Chilwell. But outside of that, it's very sparse in terms of experience, especially in the middle. It's a very young squad. So I understand the building for the future. I respect that. But Chelsea are a giant football club. Man United proved last year that this notion of projects are a 3 to 4 season process before you should be expected to win is a myth. You can do it straight away when you're a big club with the right manager and when you spend money. Liverpool, even under Klopp, it took a couple of years and you were in a champion. You got into finals straight away. You weren't winning, straight away into finals. Then you won a Champions League and a league. So Chelsea have got to be aiming for the very least to be getting to the domestic cup finals. They should be aiming to get back into the Champions League. If they get into Europa, if they just miss out next season, they've got to try and win whatever European competition they're in. I do think they need a little bit of experience to be added to the team. But we're on the 30th of June. There's 2 months left of this transfer window. They have raised £200 million. I know that Ziyech hasn't gone now, so he may have to stay. If there's, I mean, again, though, it depends how bad the knee issue is. He could go for a little bit of surgery tomorrow and within 6 weeks pass that same medical test and go. I'm sure Saudi will buy him after he has fixed whatever it is that he needs to have fixed, and they'll move him on. I don't really think it's not a big deal. And plus, his deal was only about 15 million, so they've still got the majority of that money. It's intriguing. But I do have a question about Chelsea. Do you think they may regret? Do you think there's a possibility they may regret the Kai Havertz and Mason Mount deal? Because everybody's celebrating it from a Chelsea standpoint. We're raising money. Fans like yourself are saying, I can't believe they've got so much money. It's a madness. Do you not believe there's a possibility that either one of them, or maybe both, could go to Arsenal and United respectively and get back to their very best and start to deliver and maybe make Chelsea look a little premature in their sale of the players?
Let me tell you why I think the answer to that question is no. Regardless of whether you think they're going to succeed or not, the truth of the matter is they didn't succeed at Chelsea as expected. Mason Mount didn't play to the level required at Chelsea. Havertz didn't play to the level required at Chelsea. So from a Chelsea perspective, yes, you might see them play better at Arsenal and Man United. So even in the positive case in which, let's assume for the sake of argument, Terry, they play good both clubs. So let's assume Havertz does well at Arsenal and Mount does well at Chelsea. And Mount does well at Man United. You look at that transfer. If you're a Chelsea fan, you're like, they just didn't deliver for my club anyway. So why should I care? But in my honest opinion is, I'm not even being biased. I think both are going to fail. I don't think Havertz or Mount will succeed. I just think both signings. Yep, I think both are just not going to work out. And I think Madison ain't going to work out either. That's a different topic.
Why don't you think they're going to work out? Just not good enough?
I really don't think that they're good enough. I think Ten Hag and Arteta are fantastic managers, but I just don't think it works. For Mason Mount, I think it's a fit thing. So I think I just don't think Mount fits what's happening at Manchester United. With Havertz, I don't think he's good enough. I think with Havertz, it's an even deeper reason. With Mount, it's a fit thing. So I don't think he fits the football club. With Mason Mount, I think he just doesn't fit the football club. With Havertz, I think he's just not quality at all. I don't think he's good at all.
It's going to be. I think one of the two is going to do bits. I think one of the two is going to do something next year. And I suppose the only way Chelsea regret it is if Nkunku and their team doesn't progress and move forward. And I will say that. I mean, I ask questions. I'll answer my own question as well. There's the possibility if Nkunku doesn't deliver, if their project doesn't kick on to that next level, they may look at it and go, oh, how do we let that guy leave us? Could go the other way there. They're both as bad as you state at Arsenal and Man United. It's look at that. We raised 120 odd million pound for these two, and we're on to bigger and better things. So it's very, very interesting to see what's going to happen with it. It really is. This super chat says we are still far behind Liverpool, Arsenal, United, and City. This is from Di, as a Chelsea fan. Hell, even Newcastle, top 4 is the objective. Remember, rivals, we fell off, so don't panic. Lol is what he says here.
We're not panicking. I just think you've done unbelievable business, and I think you need to be investigated. This is worse than Man City.